Hey folks, Crazy Cajun here. Today I'm going to make a simple little chicken teriyaki. Now I've already pre-started some prep work earlier. If you come close you can kind of see it in a Ziploc bag. I rinsed 2 chicken breasts and cubed it in small pieces like that. And then I coated them real well with a Dirty Bird seasoning and some teriyaki. Here's the teriyaki. I really like this one. It's a sweet ginger teriyaki. This has been marinating for about 2.5 hours, and I just took it out about 15 minutes ago from the fridge to get room temperature while we cut up our seasonings. Now what I'm going to do, and I'm going to show you, I'm just going to take a small onion and cut it up into strips, and we got some bell peppers, so let's get cutting. And this will be served over a steamed brown rice. Let's see if I can do my cutting and talk at the same time. I think I can multitask. So anyway, we've been having a couple of snow days around here. Has been fabulous. I don't like going out in it. If I had to go out in it, I would not be so happy about it. But getting to stay home and just cook and just stay in my comfy clothes, it's been wonderful. I mean, really wonderful. So this is just a simple meal we're going to do, and we're going to do it together. Now, I like to rinse all my stuff. So I peeled it off, got all the peeling off, and now we're going to cut it in some strips, but we're not going to put it in the pan just yet. We'll just put all that in this little bowl here, because what we're going to do is going to saute the chicken first. I want to get this cut up and set aside. So let's do this. We're not going to dice it. We're going to just slice it. Remember, there's slicing and dicing. So today, we're just slicing. And we're going to, I guess I can make them a little bigger. I was making them really tiny, but let's make these slices a little bigger. And you want to go generous because, I guess I didn't keep my fingers on that long enough. It's okay. We're going to have it over rice. So we're just going to do this. I'm going to do one, as you can see, it was a small onion. 1 onion. And I like a variety of colors. You know me, I like colorful stuff. So we're going to go red, yellow, orange, and green on our bell peppers. And they do have different tastes. Some are more not as sweet. Some are more sweet than the others. Yeah, the cut on this slice is a little better because it's a little wider. I'm used to cutting closer for dicing, but let's see. That's good. All right, so we'll get that. That's the onion. Let's go ahead and get our bell peppers cut up and rinsed and it doesn't matter if you want to leave them whole long strips or half strips. I think I'm going to do a half strip. And I put a little olive oil in the pan. That's what I'm going to cook it in. So I'm going to do half strips. So like I said, you could have kept them whole, but I'm going to keep mine in smaller strips. And I think this will be good. It's just something that's going to be a quick meal. So, you know, if you got a weeknight and you're hungry and you really want something with chicken and teriyaki, it's just as simple, if not simpler, to go home and make it yourself. And so we'll get this diced up. No, not diced, sliced. All right, let's get the rest of these bell peppers cut up. I just rinsed them. We'll get these cut up and then move on to the actual cooking. This is some more pepper work I should have had done already, but it's okay. I wanted to kind of cut it and talk to you folks, and hope everybody's starting their new year just wonderful. We started ours with a beautiful blanket of white snow. I mean, it is absolutely so pretty. Again, if I had to drive in it though, I wouldn't be so keen on saying how beautiful it is, although it is. But back to the cooking. I think marinating this, the chicken is not only sucking up the flavors, but I think it might be also tenderizing. I could be mistaken, but if I had to guess, that's what I'm thinking. I'm had a little dilemma a little while ago, but it's okay. Let's get this out the way. Oh, look how colorful and pretty that looks. I think I'm done with this, so we can move this out the way. All right, so what we're gonna do, come on in. This is the marinated chicken, and you'll see how small it is. And cubed it up. That teriyaki, oh, it smells so good. You can kind of see it's really, really not too small, but small, just the right size, small enough. Because my husband, he's like, you cut the chicken too big, make it small. So now it's small. So he should be happy with it. And while we get this sauteed, we're gonna put it on, I'm gonna go on number 4, which is a medium low, and let that saute. And in the meantime, I'm gonna get my handy dandy rice cooker out, get my rice going, and then we'll continue cooking.
Look at that beautiful snow.
All right, let's just see how this chicken is coming along. It's been sauteing on number 4. Wanted to get like a pretty brown. Oh, wow. You can really smell that teriyaki. So we're just gonna get this flipped and let this cook some more before we add our seasoning. But let's just get this broke up. And here you can probably see a little better the sizes now as it's cooking. And oh yeah, I think that's gonna be a really good sauce. We'll let this get a little more brown before we add the seasoning, and then we'll let that brown some more together and add more sauce. Oh my gosh, if you could already smell the aroma. It is just so wonderful. All right, as you can see, most of the little bit of juices that was in here is now cooked down. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go ahead and raise this to number 6, which puts it right at a medium. Go ahead and add our seasoning, our chopped seasoning. Want to make sure I don't put too much onion. More bell pepper than onion. And I'll save that onion for something else. As you can see, the portion, it was a small one. And let's get this mixed up and see what we got. Oh, look how beautifully colored it is. Just, I'm gonna throw that one away. Look at that, how beautiful. So, I'm gonna go ahead, if you stay with me, and stay right here and look. And put about a teaspoon of garlic. And put that in there. And what I'm gonna do, and also, let's put some red pepper flakes. Oh, look at that. A little more color. Sprinkle just a little of the, look at that, little garlic powder. Not much. Let's put some parsley flakes. Look here. Look how beautiful that looks. It just looks so beautiful. Let's get this mixed in really good. And we're going to hold off adding the rest of the teriyaki until this starts, the seasoning gets a little limp and the chicken starts browning some more. And then we'll add some more of our teriyaki. Meanwhile, our rice is still cooking in a rice cooker. And once that's done, we'll incorporate the rice in with this and let the rice suck up and draw those wonderful flavors. So when you eat, you'll have a wonderful eating experience. So it's coming together nicely, as you can see. And so what I'm going to do, because I don't want it to get too much heat now, I'm lowering the temp back down to 4. I have a little chicken broth that I'm going to, oh, there's none in that. I'll throw that one away. That I'm going to go ahead and just let it steam a little bit in the chicken broth. And tone it down some of that hot pot right now and let it kind of cook a little bit. I'm also cooking this totally uncovered. I won't cover it till it's done. But this way, it kind of slowed up the cooking process a little bit. And a little chicken broth in food just adds some flavor. It'll keep the chicken a little moist, and it'll suck that up. So we're getting close to putting it all together. Just once if you notice, you look here, the onions are already starting to get a little more limp quicker than the peppers. So once the peppers start getting a little more limp, then we'll add the teriyaki and let it cook a little bit all together in the teriyaki. And then when the rice is done, we'll put it together and we'll see what this looks like. And maybe like usual, I can get my daughter to come in and taste it and see what she thinks. Because if she likes it, it's got to be good. Okay, so if you look, again, now this is getting limp. But I don't want it to be too limp without getting the flavors of the teriyaki. So let's go ahead and add some teriyaki. I only have a little bit left. But we're not going to add it all right now because I want to save some for when I put the rice. So we'll save that. Oh my gosh. Excuse me. Let's get this all. Look at that. If you can only smell the aroma. This stuff tastes like candy. It's so good. Nice and sweet and yummy. So I have the flavors now in here. What I'm going to do to keep my peppers from getting too limp, I'm just going to shut my fire off. And now I'll cover it to hold the heat in it. So it'll still have that heat that's already built up. And it'll lock it in it. And it'll stay on that warm burner. But not continue to cook other than from the little bit of heat that remains. And we're going to let that sit till the rice gets done. And then we'll marry the two together. All right. The pot just got done. So let's get this rice. We're going to incorporate the rice in here. Get the rice out. Having a little difficulty getting the thing out. I don't want to burn myself. Okay. So, I'm not going to just dump it because it might be too much. I'm dumping it on the stove though. And we'll just put scoops at a time. This is a brown rice. I like to do a brown rice because it's more healthier. Do one more scoop and mix it. So that's 5 of these little ladle scoops. And let's get this mixed up. And then what we'll do is add some more teriyaki. And really don't need to cook it because everything's cooked. Just want to marry these flavors together. Let's see. I think that's enough rice because I want a good proportion of the meat and veggies to the rice. So now I'm going to set this extra rice aside. Let's start adding let's just add the rest of it. I could even put a little dab of water. A little trick to get the last little bit. My mom used to say, waste not, want not. So, now we put that in. Let's just mix it all together. Like that. All right, now it's all together. I think, let's see if I can get my daughter to taste it. And get a little bowl put in for her. But I want you to look at it. Get a good look now. It's all mixed together. Just zoom right in there. What do you think? Isn't that just tasty looking? Okay, you know what? On second thought...
Guys, start over. You caught me on a video.
Excuse you? Oh my gosh. Come on in. Got a little background noise going on here, people. All right, let's try one more. Well, 2 more scoops. Because little birdie just told me you don't have enough rice. That birdie being the hubby. He's like, no, you need more rice. So, you know, I'm going to go ahead and add more rice. Oh, it does look better. Sometimes he has a little wisdom. Let's see. Oh, yeah. Now, hey, daughter. I'm fixing you a bowl. She agreed to come have some. So, I'm just going to give her a little bowl. She can get more if she wants more. Just so she can taste it. Alright, it's just a little bitty taste. See, just a little taste. Alright. Here you go, daughter.
Where's the vegetables?
Oh, excuse me. Let me put a little more.
She just gave me rice and chicken. What the heck?
Alright.
Alright, let's give this a go.
Let's see what
Looks good. Smells good. It's a simple dish to make. That is as good. I mean, that's really good. Like, that's as good as like some of the Asian restaurants I've ate at. So, yeah, easy, homemade, super good.
Well,
Yep.
there you have it, folks. She likes it, and she had not tasted it. This is her tasting experience. She got that good experience. Anyway, as always, more to come. See you soon.